Becky's POV. Apart from all the bickering between me and Freen, I can say that our bonding's starting to get closer as day passed. It's been a week since the last time some of my memories came back and Freen still visited me every day. It's making me wonder if she ever get tired. I gotta admit Freen is kind of fun to hang out with aside from the fact that she was my girlfriend before. I didn't know why, but I just can't seem to accept it yet. Never have I ever imagined dating a girl in my entire life. I mean, the last time I dated was in high school and it's definitely a boy. But overall everything sucks. I kinda miss the feelings of being in love again, but I'm still traumatized about my last so-called date that didn't work out. I can't believe I have been talking to someone's husband. That's fucking gross. Gosh, he is sick, I swear. I think I need some alone time for myself, just going out taking some fresh air without worrying about anything or anyone. After that I decided to take a shower and dressed up before going downstairs as I see Mom and Dad sitting on the couch watching the TV. "Morning, Dad." "Morning, Mom," I said and kissed their cheek. "Good morning, honey. You're going somewhere?" Mom asked and looked at me. "Yes, Mom, I will be back before dinner." "Where are you going with?" "Freen?" Dad asked. I swear not even a single day they forget to mention her name. I guess Freen is their new favorite child now. They really expecting me to stick with her 24/7. "No, Dad, I'm going out alone," I replied before getting my shoes. "Alone? Why don't you ask Freen to come with you?" "It's dangerous, honey," Dad added, making me take a deep sigh. "Dad, I'm not a kid anymore, and also I know how to take care of myself. Can you guys please stop expecting me to be with Freen 24 hours? I said, and I'm starting to get annoyed. "Becky, we are just worried about you." "Yes, Mom, I know. If anything happens I will call Freen, alright?" I said, knowing damn well that I won't do that. I really need some alone time with myself. "Promise to be back before dinner," Mom said. "Yes, Mom, see you guys soon," I said before opening the door and walked off the mansion. Finally. I'm going to enjoy myself today. "Thank you," I said, smiling before taking the iced coffee and immediately take a quick sip before walking away from the cafe. Today weather is really nice. It's not too sunny or dark, just enough to my liking as I walk on the side of the road happily sipping my cold iced coffee. How I wish I could do this every day without worrying about nothing and living under curiosity every single day. Well, that's how life works. It sucks. I can see there's not much people at this time, probably because it's working hours, as I look at my wristwatch and it's currently 12 in the afternoon. "Oh, it's lunchtime now," I mumbles. I should probably get something to eat since I still haven't had my breakfast yet. As I continue walking, my phone ringing, making me look inside my handbag reaching for my phone. But then suddenly I bump into someone when I wasn't looking as I gasp after seeing I spilled my coffee on the person's clothes. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I quickly apologized and grabbed a tissue from my bag even though I know it won't work anymore. Fuck. I should have stopped first. Then I heard a soft chuckle coming from the person in front of me. "Miss, it's alright," he said as I look up to him. "It's a guy. Oh my god, is he gonna hit me?" No, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. "Should I ruin your white clothes now?" I said, and still trying to wipe the stain on his white shirt. But then he grabbed my hand, stopping me as I look at him, and he suddenly smiled. Fuck, he is really good looking. "Miss, I told you it's alright, it's just a shirt," he said, and I instantly backed away before bowing my head, apologizing again. He smiled. "Do you want me to pay you back? Or I can wash the shirt for you. Please, I feel really bad right now." He shook his head and let out a small laugh before looking back at me. Oh my, he is really handsome, and also he has such a nice smile. "If that's so, how about a cup of coffee? Since your iced coffee is also ruined now," he said, and I immediately nodded my head. Call. Freen take a deep sigh as she trying to calm down herself. "Freen? You are here." Someone suddenly greet her as Freen turned her body sideways just to see Heidi. The girl stopped by the agency just to see how it's going since Hang is the new CEO now. Freen couldn't help but gotta admit that she misses her job as an agent. Heidi immediately hugged the girl, making Freen slightly back away, and soon responded to the hug as she let out a small chuckle. "Hang just told me that you started working here back," Freen said after pulling away. "Yes, I become his assistant now. How are you, Freen?" "I heard about what happened. Are you okay now?" Heidi asked worriedly, and Freen nodded her head. "Well, I'm still recovering now. I'm sure I will slowly get over it." "How about your girlfriend?" Freen looked down after hearing the question and let out a small smile. Heidi noticed the change on Freen's face as she immediately apologized. I'm sorry for asking about that. I hope everything went well for you, Freen, Heidi said and held the girl hand. It's all right, Heidi, things happened. Thank you for the concern. By the way, it's lunchtime already. Have you eaten yet? Heidi asked and Freen shook her head. Not yet. Wanna grab lunch together? My treat, Freen asked smiling, and Heidi agreed with the idea as both of them walked together, but not until they run into someone. Freen. It's Charlotte and 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘. Hey, guys. Gosh, it's been a while, Freen said, pulling both of the girls into a hug as they pulled away after a few seconds. Yes, it is. You all right now? Charlotte asked. Getting better than before. How about both of you? Freen asked. 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 sneaking her right arm on Charlotte's waist, pulling the younger girl closer, making Freen let out a small chuckle, looking away. All right, I got it. Stop doing that, my eyes hurts. Freen look away, closing her eyes, pretending that it's hurting, making Heidi slap her arm. You guys know Heidi, right? Hang's new assistant, Freen asked, and they nodded. Of course we do. You're late, Freen. Well, let's have a lunch together, my treat. There's a cafe down the street. It's really good, Freen said. My iced coffee, and it is one of Becky's favorite. Speaking of Becky, she still haven't replied to my call or message. I can't even think straight right now. Is she purposely ignoring me? Or maybe something happened. I already texted Richie asking if Becky is home right now, but I didn't know he was out of town. Becky's mom still didn't reply to me text. She's probably busy working and I don't want to bother her. This is seriously killing me. I miss Becky so much, to the point where I would do anything for her to accept me back, but she didn't even show any sign of interest to me. God, I'm getting tired. Freen? You okay? Heidi suddenly asked, making myself startled. I didn't even notice. I have been staring at the table for 5 minutes straight now. Oh, why? Yeah. They asked you what drink do you want? Iced coffee would be nice, I replied, and both Charlotte and 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 went to the counter ordering our drink. Freen, I know you have been thinking a lot this past few days. Is there anything that I could help you with? Heidi asked as I can feel her hand rubbing my back, trying to calm me down. Heidi have always been the closest person to me ever since the day where she became Saint's assistant. She used to confess about her feelings towards me, but things didn't even become awkward between us even though I rejected her. But that's an old story. Things changed for this past 2 years, and I'm pretty she didn't have any feelings for me now. It's okay, Heidi, I can handle this, I replied, giving her a reassuring smile, trying to convince her that I'm okay, when I clearly know I'm not okay. I'm gonna need to remind you again, you're not alone, Freen, you know it, right? So if there's something that you need to share, I'm here, I will listen to you, Heidi added, holding on my right hand, rubbing my palm. Her words literally touched straight into my heart as I feel like crying. She's right, I shouldn't keep everything to myself, I need to let it out somehow. Thank you, Heidi, if I'm ready I will tell you. For now I want to keep it to myself first. Anything for you, Freen, she smiled. I couldn't help but smile too. It feels good knowing a lot of people still support me so that I won't feel alone. While waiting for our drink, I look around the cafe since it's been a while since I came here. As I look around, my eyes caught an unpleasant sight. It's Becky. With a man. Author's POV. I didn't know that you're a dog person too. You look like a cat person. They are wrong. I prefer dogs more, Becky replied. It's been half an hour since the incident between them. They are now sitting in the cafe talking to each other interest. Becky immediately feel comfortable talking to the guy in front of her even though they just met. Do you want to pet her? 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 asked. Becky shook her head. I wish I could, but I know once I get home, my dog will be sulking after smelling another dog's smell on me. I don't want to make him jealous, says Becky said with a small laugh as 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆𝖘 nodded his head. I know that feeling. Sometimes it's hard to cope with their jealousy, right? Yes, definitely, Becky replied with a chuckle. Both of them continued their talk when suddenly someone came standing beside the table, making Becky quickly look up, looking at the person, surprised with the sight. Freen, what are you doing here? Becky asked. No, what are you doing here? Freen shot back as she couldn't control her mad. Becky looked away and closed her eyes, trying to control her anger as she started to feel annoyed with Freen's attitude right now. The older girl didn't know what to do anymore as Freen slowly started to lose herself. Can you stop? Let's talk about this later, Becky said, not wanting to go any further. Freen ran her hands through her hair while Heidi slowly held her arms, trying to calm her down. Any of her friends? Getting into the car as both of them keep quiet, only side could be heard right now. Freen leaned her head on the driver's seat, feeling down all of a sudden as she almost broke down in tears. Why is it so hard for you to answer the freaking call, Becky? At least just say something. Do you know how worried I get? Freen spoke up, her voice crack. Becky, keep quiet. She knew it was her fault for not taking the phone call since she was too busy talking with 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖈𝖆'𝖘. Looking at the window, Becky wanted to avoid the eye contact with Freen. Great, ignored me all you want, Becky. Alright, I'm sorry, okay? I admit it was my fault. You really love making me worried about you, huh? I didn't ask for it, it's you. Freen scoffed as she gripped on the steering wheel and decided to keep quiet for a while since she's still driving, keeping the argument until they reached the mansion. After 15 minutes of driving, Freen stopped in front of Becky's house. Taking a deep breath, Freen looked away. Now what? Pretend like nothing happened? Freen asked. What else do you want me to do, Freen? Kneeling down asking for forgiveness from you? Freen scoffed. I'm asking you to have a little bit of mercy, Becky, that's all I ever asked for. Becky looked at Freen in disbelief. You're saying that I am cruel right now? Is that what you mean? Freen looks away, keeping her mouth shut, no words coming out from her as she's still trying to control her emotion, holding on herself from saying something that she will regret it. You know what, Freen? I never asked you to take care of me, and I never asked you to care about me. Freen turned her head and let out a chuckle. Is that what you want? Do you want me to back away from your life so you are free to go everywhere and meet anyone without worrying about me constantly asking about you? Yeah, that's better, 𝖗𝖊𝖇𝖊𝖈𝖆𝖈𝖆𝖘. The older girl felt her chest aching, feeling like her heart was stabbed by a knife multiple times. Letting out a small sigh as Freen smiled, looking down. Becky, on the other hand, surprised with what she just said, she definitely didn't mean to go that far. Alright, if that's what you want. I will stop you, Freen said before unlocking the